And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live on the road today, our monthly stop at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Here it is, Phil's Dream Pit. And we've got lots to talk about here today. We're going to be joined by Brian, coming up a little bit later on, the owner. And Michaela's going to join us, talking about catering. And the holidays are here, folks. If you want to say they aren't, okay, but I checked the calendar. We're 44 days away from Thanksgiving. It's here. We're 71 days away from Christmas Eve. It's here. So why does that apply to you and Phil's Dream Pit? Smoked hams and smoked turkeys we'll be talking about. We haven't got the price point out just yet, but we've got it, and they're going to be doing them this year, and a bunch of them. And folks are already asking about them. So, and of course, until then, you are planning holiday get-togethers either with a family or through your church or through your business. They can take care of that, too. Michaela's going to tell you all about that coming up here in a little while. We got lots going on. Lots happening in the world of sports. Our guest today will be Jeff Birchfield, sports writer, John City Press, King Sport Times. Shelly's here in the house. I'm doing fine, ma'am. We go back 15 years we've been doing this together, she and I. Michelle works here. So the thing about this place, very little turnover employees. He takes care of, Brian takes care of his people. They work hard, but he takes care of them. So very little turnover. Pitmaster was here a while ago. Brandon, saw him. Of course, Michaela, she just took off her delivery. She'll be back in a little while. So it's busy. Closed on Sundays and Mondays. Tuesday through Saturday, they rock it. Here at Eastern Star X of Interstate 26, Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Monday Night Football, we'll talk about that right out of the chute. We will talk about Major League Baseball, the Dodgers, and the Mariners. Wow. Travel day for the American League. But the Dodgers will do it again tonight in Milwaukee. They put on the show last night an unprecedented double play ball, 8-6-2, center field shortstop catcher. I think at first in Major League Baseball playoff history. So we'll talk about that. Lots going on. Here we go. National anthem time to get it started. And let's go down and snag somebody who's going to sing it today. Oh, yes. Watched her over the weekend with the, what was the name of the movie? She played Dolly Parton's mama. Oh, gosh. I'll have to look that up. Anyway, Jennifer Nettles. She and Rick Schroeder played the mom and the daddy in the movie. What was the name of the movie? Sat and watched it this weekend with the granddaughter. She loves this movie. There's a Christmas movie and a regular movie, and so we watched the regular. What? Coat of Many Colors. Thank you, Lord. That was the name of it. Here's Jennifer Nettles, the national anthem on the Tom Davis Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And back on the Tom Builder Sports Show, Jeff Birchall's here. He's going to join us coming up momentarily. Talk a little NASCAR. Denny Hamlin's getting it done. We'll let him tell you all about that coming up. All right, Monday Night Football. The Bills dropping a stunning stunning, put on the glasses, stunning primetime game. That's what I want to say. To the rival New England Patriots, now in first place for the first time since 2019. Marking a dramatic end to the 4-game winning streak to open the 2025 NFL season. Bills lose. Atlanta swarming Josh Allen enjoyed another monster performance from Bijan Robinson. 238 scrimmage yards, 81 of those on one touchdown. So Monday Night Football, Patriots get them into first place now with the loss for the Bills, 24-14 in Atlanta. Robinson, meanwhile, led the Falcons' attack with 238 scrimmage yards, 81 of those on a sprint down the right sideline for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, the man for the Falcons. We'll talk about the records coming up here in a second. Got 5 really good NFL games coming up this weekend. 5 dandies, as a matter of fact. We'll tell you all about that. The other Monday Night Football game, the Bears got vengeance on the Commanders. Down 8 points in the fourth quarter to win at 25-24. Jake Moody cut by the 49ers after a bad week 1. Hits a game-winning 38-yard field goal as time expires to give the Bears their third straight win. Chicago getting it done. Moody, 4 out of 5 field goals in his first game on Chicago's active roster. What a great story. 49ers cut him to bring this guy in, and they've got a Cario Santos is the kicker for the Bears, but they didn't use him. Use this guy coming over from the 49ers. They cut him after an offseason filled with speculation about whether they would keep him. And so after struggling through the 2024 season when he made only 70% of his field goal attempts, they cut him. All right. The Bears signed him to the practice squad 3 days later. They put him in the game last night. He kicks 4 out of 5, including the game winner. Bears win it 25-24 Monday Night Football. As I said, the Falcons beat the Bills, 24-14 behind Bijan Robinson. This guy can tote it. And heck of an athlete, to say the least, for the Atlanta Falcons. So that's where we'll stop. We'll take a break. He's here. We're going to get him on because he's on his way somewhere. I don't know where he's going, but he's here. He's kind enough to stop by here. He said he wanted to chat a little bit, talk a little NASCAR. Denny Hamlin getting it done. We'll talk about that. And we'll talk about, obviously, the folks right here at Phil's Dream Pit where we are. The quest for perfect barbecue, reminding you again, you don't want to hear this, but that's okay. We are 44 days away from Thanksgiving. Smoked ham, smoked turkeys from right here at Phil's. We're planting that seed, and 71 days away from Christmas Eve. So it's here. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Low 70s today, 40s tonight. I mean, this is, when you go through those 90-degree days in June and July and August, and about 450% humidity, walk outside, start sweating, this is what you play for right here. I think blue skies, beautiful fall day here in the hills of East Tennessee. We'll take a break. Jeff Birchfield next on the Tom Bailey Sports. And the owner. How can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
The great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger foods, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
lots of options. great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, look who stopped by, our buddy Jeff Birchwood. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, sir.
Man, I'm glad he comes by. I love him. He comes on the show. He adds so much to the show. His cohort will be with us tomorrow. Andrew Smith will join us. He'll be with us tomorrow at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City, along with Mr. Baseball. And got some other folks. A couple of brand new guests tomorrow. We're excited about that. Today we're here at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit, Interstate 26. He's our NASCAR guy. We haven't had him on for a couple of weeks. Been busy. So, wow. Is this Denny Hamlin's year, you think?
It possibly could be. I mean, he's great shape, once you win that first race of the round of 8 there at Las Vegas. That gives you a little extra time to prepare for the final race of the season there at Phoenix.
So he's one of the final 4, right?
He's one of the final 4 now.
There you go. So, and that's, you know what? I'm a sentimental old cuss. I like to see the old boy win it. He's been close. 6th win of this year, which is unprecedented for him, and his 60th career win. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson 2nd, followed by Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece, and Brad Keselowski. Hamlin started from the pole, but only led 9 laps. He led the ones that counted. He led the last one. So, again, playoff trouble. Ryan Blaney cut a tire on lap 72. Not a good day for him in Vegas.
No, it's a very hard hit, too, into the wall.
Yep. So,
and then William Byron, who I picked to win the championship, he gets into a deal where Ty Dillon's getting ready to make a pit stop, and he really doesn't signal, so Reno runs over him and destroys his car.
So this proves my point. Don't ever go with what I say, because I said Joey Logano's, and he still can. He can win the championship, but he's right now below the cutoff line. He and William Byron, the two guys we thought were going to win. Jeff took Byron a couple of weeks ago, and I took Joey Logano, the defending champ. Well, they're both in trouble. The top 4 at this point heading to Talladega this weekend. Denny Hamlin, we said he's already punched his ticket for the championship. It's in Phoenix or Homestead this year?
It's in Phoenix. So that's the thing. If Joey Logano or Ryan Blaney wins, when or gets into that next round, those guys are favorites because Team Penske's been so strong at Phoenix. They've dominated that racetrack the last few years.
So 3 out of the 4 drivers right now that are in the top half of the cutoff line or above the cutoff line are from Joe Gibbs. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, and then Kyle Larson, the single non-Gibbs guy from Rick Hendrick Motorsports. Below the line right now, but still alive. I mean, in Talladega, anything can happen. It typically does. William Byron, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, and Ryan Blaney are the guys that are below the cutoff line. They're in trouble, but, again, it can change pretty quick, can't it?
Yeah, and I'm pretty excited this weekend because my other job I do, which is IHRA drag racing, we have our World Finals in Still, Alabama, and if we get done in time Saturday night, Still's only about 50 miles from Talladega, so I'm planning on going down there Sunday.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I'm going the following week to Martinsville. Penny Hurt and I have already got her tickets for that race.
You taking Penny with you?
Penny's taking me with her. How's that?
There you go. Penny's taking you to Martinsville. That's where they got the world-famous hot dogs, right?
Yeah, those are, good. Although, I have to say I like Pals and Salmon. Some of our places around here are pretty good, too.
Good answer. Good, smart marketing answer. That's good. But they do, that's what I've never been to Martinsville. They have those world-famous hot dogs.
Yeah. And Martinsville's a great track. It's my second favorite track on the circuit. I'm more of a short track guy. Bristol's obviously my favorite, and not just because I live here locally. I like the style of racing typically at Bristol. We had a couple of duds there last year earlier in the spring, but I thought the race here in September was spectacular. And then obviously, I like North Wilkesboro. They've got a big late model race coming up over there as well. Here pretty soon, but I am excited, too, to go to Talladega. That plate style racing, which I know they don't use restrictor plates now. It's the tapered spacers. But they actually, I'm excited to see that because it is going to be something unique and different. And I did think the last drafting track there at Daytona was a very good race for that.
We got the Yellowwood 500 coming up this weekend in Talladega. It's an unpredictable track, obviously. They're all unpredictable, really get right down to it, just in different ways. And so Carolyn Birchfield says, love my boy, with a big heart.
Well,
Look there.
there's my mama. Ain't
There's
that
your mama.
nice?
Mama's watching her boy. That's good. So, you want to say you love your mama? Say you love your mama.
I love my mama. Oh, obviously do. It's
Yes.
always fun to see my mama and my dad there. He usually watches quite a bit as well.
He is. Bill Birchfield's watching.
Yeah.
So he's lucky. If you have your parents still with you, I don't. He does. So love on your mama, love on your daddy, and he does. And I appreciate that. Out of the MLO Baker, it's my buddy Baker. She's a jewel. We like old Baker. She's all right. We're here live again at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. So how do you win at Talladega? What's the key? I mean, I know it's an unpredictable track. It's a super speedway along with Daytona. What strategies involved to get down there and try and win that race?
Well, I mean, there's different ones. Survival is sort of the key there at Talladega. Now, this is a race where some of the smaller teams have a good shot. Front Row Motorsports in the past, I know, has won a couple races there where they've just stuck together and drafted, and whoever the second place guy is has just stayed behind. You know, the first place, I remember Todd Gilliland's dad, David Gilliland, when he drove for Front Row, did that, and David Reagan, you know, was able to win there at Talladega using that strategy. So, you know, you could see a team like that, or Aspire Motorsports, or, you know, your man Kyle Busch been struggling. This might be a weekend he finally breaks through with Richard Childress Racing, you know, and wins one.
I hope so. So he's pretty frustrated. I did see where he's getting ready to come out with an announcement. He's going to do something with his son. His boy's what, 6, 7, 8 years old, somewhere along through there?
Yeah, right in that age bracket.
Yeah,
And
so-
Kyle did actually, you talked about he had a top 10 finish this past weekend, so he ran well at his home track at Las Vegas.
So they're in Talladega, which, as we said, is unpredictable. Then you turn right around and go from the super speedway down to Martinsville, right?
Yeah, from the largest track on the NASCAR circuit, Talladega was 2.66 miles, and then Martinsville's just a tad smaller than Bristol, 0.526 miles, which is the smallest on the entire tour.
We're here live at Phil's Dream Pit. We're talking to our buddy Jeff Birchfield, sports writer of Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News. And so let's take a quick look at college football. What's your take? I asked Sean Whitten this yesterday. He's played it. He obviously is coaching, all-time winnings coach at Elizabethton. What's it do to a college football program, or I guess NFL too? Callahan got fired yesterday with the Titans, but probably more so with James Franklin and Trent Dilfer and Trent Bray from Penn State, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and Oregon State, respectively. What's it do to a program that you can your coach in the middle of the season?
I think it's terrible,
I do, too.
especially, I mean, I understand a little more like when Virginia Tech did Brett Pry earlier this year because, you know, they haven't performed up to expectations the last few years. James Franklin's winning about 10 games a year. Last year, they make it all the way to the college football semifinals. They lose 3 games this year. None of, you know, and they're like close games. I mean, they lose to Oregon there like in overtime. They lose, you know, to Northwestern every 1 point. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, and James Franklin's, you know, the job he did at Vanderbilt before he came to Penn State. I mean, he's a very, very good football coach. And I was thinking about this, Steve Sarkisian, you know, Texas was number 1, Penn State was number 2 starting the season. If Sarkisian had probably lost last weekend, who knows, Texas might have gotten rid of him as well, you know. I mean, these expectations that people have on coaches nowadays, you know, Dabo Swinney was fighting back against that a few weeks ago. Just so unrealistic. I mean, you're not going to be number 1 every year.
Every Monday, I say on this show, it's Buyout Monday because so this week it's Belichick who said, I'm not going anywhere, and Franklin who is going somewhere. But anyway, I want to show you this right here. I pulled up this.
Yeah, and the Titans, they're going through, you was talking NFL, they're going through coaches, you know, like water or whatever right now.
Oh, yeah. So you know what team put him out of his job, don't you? The Raiders. The Raiders. We're going to Kansas City this week. Pray for us. Ooh. Now, my man James Franklin, buyout of $49 million. This is what the guy makes. They broke it down. $15 a minute, $913 an hour. So in 2 hours, they're going to be making $1,826 sitting there if I'm James Franklin. Even more than that. This is nuts. This is crazy. It's absurd what they pay these guys. He's making $21,000. He's got fired for being a pretty good coach. He's 106-45 at Penn State in 12 years. That ain't shabby, folks. And now, he didn't do what they wanted him to do. He lost to Northwestern, UCLA, back-to-back. Okay. $21,917 a day this man's making. Would you be in a hurry to go back to work somewhere you're making 21 grand a day?
No, I think I'd be laying on the beach there.
That's it. You got to be laying somewhere. So, but you're right, beach would be a good one. Guys making 150. These are legitimate numbers. I'm not making these up. Somebody's crunched these. James Franklin with the buyouts making $158,000 a week. A week.
I think
Unbelievable.
you'd donate a week's pay to me, I'd be out of debt and
I'd drive
living
it.
large at
That's
that
it.
point.
I'd drive his car. I'd mow his yard. Whatever you want me to do. I'd fix him coffee. And I don't even drink coffee. So, point of this is it's crazy. These guys get rewarded more. I'm convinced the only reason Clemson didn't run Dabo off after this rough start is because his buyout is even more at $60 million. So I asked Sean this. I'm going to ask you this too. In my lifetime, I would have never dreamed they'd fired coaches in the middle of the season. I asked him what would be the likelihood or probability down the road you're going to see a coach jump from a team in the middle of the season to another team. Just pull up and go. Okay, come on in here right now. Let's use an example. Kurt Signetti from Indiana, or Rule from Nebraska, who's pretty strongly in it. He wouldn't mind having a Penn State job. So do you think it's out of the realm of possibility for a coach to move to another team middle of the season?
I think it's entirely possible. I mean, Rule, I think, could be, to me, Nebraska is a better job or just as good a job as Penn State, you know. I mean, you're in the same conference, probably a little stronger tradition Nebraska has than Penn State overall. I mean, they're very similar, you know, them and Tennessee, sort of, a lot of teams are in that sort of, you know, right behind what I call the top tier with Alabama and Ohio State and a few of those schools. And then, you know, with Signetti, though, I could definitely see that happening. And obviously, Indiana's more known for basketball than football, although he's got a great thing going there right now. But I could definitely see him, you know, wanting that Penn State job and moving up there.
Rule is from State College. He played at Penn State, met his wife at Penn State, so he's got a lot of ties. He's real tight. He's real buddy-buddy with the athletic director, Mike Kraft. So,
yeah, and I could see that. I mean, with Rule specifically, and of course he had a lot of success when he was at Temple earlier as well.
got some big games this week. I know you got to get going. Won't keep you much longer, but hello to Helen Blevins. How you doing, lady? Thank you for watching the show. Georgia, Ole Miss, Georgia this week. Who do you like there? Two top 10 teams.
You know, Georgia got lucky. I really thought Auburn scored a touchdown on that play. My brother and we watched that over and over, that replay, and I really think Auburn should have gotten a touchdown beating Georgia this past week. Georgia's not looked world beater, you know. Tennessee had a real shot, should have beaten them. That hit the field goal. Of course, Alabama did beat them, and Ole Miss playing at a high level. But that being said, games in Athens, I think I'm going with the Bulldogs.
There you go. Tennessee and Alabama. What do you think?
Golly, going to be a tough one down there in Tuscaloosa. But, you know, Tennessee's been playing well. You know, you just don't know if their defense is going to be able to hold up. I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to go with the Crimson Tide and Ty Simpson. You know, he was a quarterback actually when Martin Westside beat Hampton in the state championship game.
Yep. We were there, watched him play. He can play. He's an outstanding talent. So, let's see. Got a couple other games still want to get real quick before I let you take it.
I'll throw one local in there, ETSU at Chattanooga, big rivalry game. And as of yesterday, ETSU's starting quarterback was Jackson Bird, who's the fourth string quarterback, because you've got injuries to Cade McNamara, who's been battling with an elbow injury. Of course, Jacoby Criswell had his foot in the boot at the end of the win over VMI. And then Jake McNamara, Cade's little brother, who come in as third-string quarterback, he hit a helmet on one of the VMI players and big gash in his throwing hand, you know. So all three of those guys were out yesterday, and I know Bird was actually taking snaps with the first-team offense.
Can you throw? We'll put you in there. You're in there. Birchfield's QB. Can you throw it?
If they put me in there, I'm going to take Chattanooga by 70. So.
Did you play football in high school?
No, I didn't there. I should have, but I didn't.
You were a hooper, weren't you?
A little bit, but even that, I quit playing sports altogether when I was about my junior year, started working full-time.
I got you. I understand. Had to make a living. I like that paycheck. I get that. LSU at Vanderbilt. Number 10, LSU. Number 17, Vanderbilt and Nashville. Vanderbilt get the upset. Can LSU win it?
Vanderbilt is capable of upset, but I'd like LSU in that one.
Number 20, Southern Cal. Number 13, Notre Dame this weekend. What do you think?
I like the Trojans in that, and the shame about this game, this is the last year, that they're scheduled to play, and I mean, this is one of your all-time great rivalries in college football. But with the way everybody's moved around with these conference affiliations and all that, they're not scheduled to play. I think they're working off one-year contracts right now.
I know you stayed up late for this one. Number 23 Utah, number 15 BYU. I know you pondered this a lot. It's a big game. Who you like, Utah or BYU? The Utes or the Cougars?
That actually is a huge game back in the state of Utah. They call it the Holy War and all, but I think I like the Utes in that one to go on the road and pull a little bit of a minor upset against the Cougars.
I know you got to go. I appreciate you stopping by here again. What are you working on right now in the paper?
Pretty interesting story for tomorrow. I've got Robert Eaton Jr. He's like a Science Hill grad, a goalkeeper for Navy. He plays for the Navy soccer team, so got a feature about him. We got some more race notes. I had the Top Gun Showdown from Muddy Creek yesterday in today's paper. And now, today for tomorrow, King Sports Speedway's got the big Cobra Tire 350 coming up this weekend. Recapping some of the guys local who won down at Newport Speedway over the weekend. And Cherokee Race Park had a big race down there at the Rogersville Drag Strip over the weekend. So Todd McKinney from Elizabethton's one of the guys who won down there this weekend.
There you go. Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News sports writer Jeff Birchfield. Got to move on to the next stop. Thank you, sir, as always. Get you some lunch. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. Big game last night, 2 big games, and a big one tonight. We'll tell you all about it next on the Tom Bailey Sports Show live at Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Their motto is real simple. Here it is on their flyer. The quest for perfect barbecue. Right here. Thought of one of our great sponsors again, our buddy Brian Pipkin from Phil's Dream Pit. Catering. Tell us about catering.
Well, Tom, that's one thing that we don't advertise a whole lot, but that we do a lot of is catering for events. So you can give us a call. We can quote your pricing, sit you down, tell you exactly what we do. But we bring a crew out there. We set everything up for you. We serve all your guests. We tear it down. We clean up after ourselves and basically just take care of the whole shooting match for you. So we do a lot of weddings. Recently handled a celebration of life for a 5-year-old who lost in battle with cancer, so that was a little bit of an emotional day. But whatever the needs are, we're going to try to fill them. So give us a call. We'd love to cater your event.
Can we order anything off the menu, or do you have a select catering menu?
We do have a little bit of a selection. About the only thing that we can't do catering is our hash brown casserole. It doesn't travel and serve particularly well in that environment. It's something that needs to come out of the oven, stay warm, and stay fresh. But everything else is opened up. If it's not something that's on our catering menu and it's something you want, we'll figure it out.
What about the sides?
Sides, we do. So when we cater an event, we're going to come in with meat and with 3 of our sides. So, most customers take our pulled pork, make it simple. That way you don't have 5 or 6 different things and make sure you don't run out of food. But we can bring pulled pork. We can do our beans, macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, potato salad, macaroni salad. We're going to bring 3 of those sides with us. Make sure your guests have plenty to eat. Bring an entire crew out. Serve it just like you do here in the restaurant. We've got warmers that travel with us that run off electricity that keep things a lot hotter and fresher than the little gas things that you always see people bring out. So it's a full event. We bring our van, bring a crew, and we can get you set up for whatever you want.
Is there a number that you'll max out at, or the more the merrier?
The more the merrier. It gets cost prohibitive to do really small groups. We'll quote it for you, and we'll try to make it work. But typically, you see it start paying off at 75, 100, 125, 150 people. And I know a lot of your following comes out of Elizabethton, and we'll go to Elizabethton and cater. I've got a wedding there in a couple of weeks that we're getting ready to do. So, we'll travel for these catering to make it work for you if we can.
How do we get a hold of you?
423-349-6437 is the best way if you want to quote on catering. You can also view our website, philsdreampit.com. Select a little drop down that says other menus, and you'll see a catering menu and pricing. But we'll sit down and figure it all out for you and make it work if we can.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love coming out and promoting these folks again on the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Brian and the gang right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Interstate 26, Eastern Star exit. Can't go wrong. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays at Phil's Dream Pit. Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Show number 2,376. Now, before we get into baseball, we got this log cabin. It's an auction that you can bid on through tomorrow. It's in Butler. It's beautiful. Man, this thing's like something out of a magazine. Absolute, in my opinion, absolutely gorgeous. You have main level, upper level, finished basement. So, unmatched location, right on Watauga Lake. Unobstructed views of Cherokee National Forest and Watauga Lake. Here it is, by the way. Take a look at it. Bid on it for yourself. collinsandcompany.info. I got it up there. There he is. Yep. Through tomorrow. You see it through 6 o'clock tomorrow night. collinsandcompany.info is where you want to bid on that. And so that's a very, very pretty piece of property. And somebody's going to get it. Maybe you. If you're going to bid on it, you never know. All right, the Seattle Mariners, take a look at baseball. Seattle Mariners 2 wins away from the first World Series in franchise history, winning last night. 3-run homers from Julio Rodriguez and Polanco. Take game 2, 10-3. Blue Jays in trouble. They're traveling today. Pick back up the next games 3 and 4 in Seattle. The teams that take a 2-0 lead in a best-of-7 have gone on to win the series 87% of the time. So if you base it on numbers, the Blue Jays are in trouble. No question. Games 3 and 5, 3, 4, and 5 will be played the middle 3 at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, where the Mariners went 51-30 this season. They were 39-42 on the road, so they did good on the road, winning 2 in Toronto. The Blue Jays are 40-41 on the road during the regular season. So the numbers, which is all it is, the numbers stack up against the Blue Jays. But they're traveling today. They'll be back at it tomorrow night. And I'll see, they set the, I don't know if they've set the, yes, they have. They've set the pitching matchups tomorrow night. It will be Shane Bieber will go and George Kirby are the scheduled starting pitchers for tomorrow night. Today's an off day and travel day. Game 3 tomorrow night in Seattle, where we saw that electrifying, gut-wrenching dandy of a baseball game to eliminate Detroit over the weekend. Polanco's legend continues to grow. Now, I've heard it pronounced George, and I've also heard it pronounced Jorge. I'm going with Jorge. That's Jorge is typically pronounced Jorge. That's what I'm going with. Jorge Polanco. He drove in the go-ahead run against the Tigers in Game 5. He walked off the Tigers in Game 5. On Sunday, he drove in the go-ahead run and an insurance run in Seattle's Game 1 win to start the ALCS. Then last night, gave him a 3-run shot over the high wall in center field, so Polanco's getting it done for him. The Mariners are getting it done. And they're up 2-0, trying to get to the World Series for the first time in franchise history. Again, travel day today, Game 3 tomorrow night in Seattle. Kirby against Bieber, so that should be a good one. Last night was a good one in Milwaukee. The Dodgers bent but didn't break as Blake Snell put on a show. Wow. It was a pitcher's duel with 2 totally different approaches. The Dodgers now 1-0 lead in the best-of-7 Game 2 tonight. Yamamoto will go for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's see who goes for the Brewers will be Freddie Peralta. That's tonight. So let's put them back on because we can't see good. By the way, Mr. Birchfield is wolfing down pulled beef, hash brown casserole, and baked beans. And not much talking going on. I just see the fork to mouth doing this a lot. I get that. We're here at Phil's Dream Pit. You pull in the parking lot, you can smell it. Because they've been cooking it all night long on the smoker in behind the building here. So, again, reminding you, Blake Snell had a big night last night. Reminding you, we'll get to that in a second. 44 days till Thanksgiving. So, smoked turkey or ham, or both, for Thanksgiving. And 71 days out till Christmas Eve. So, you don't want to hear those numbers, but it's here. You can put your head in the sand and act like it's not coming, but it's coming. So, and again, we would encourage you to be here next month. Of course, we come once a month. We would encourage you next month to get real serious about ordering your smoked ham and or smoked turkey from Phil's Dream Pit. Ain't nothing like it, I'm telling you. It's very, very good. Every time. I'm so jealous. So, Baker, come on out here. Load up and come on. We'll sit her down right here and talk about Cyclone football. We got a big game Friday night. It's a blackout. Cyclones won 6 in a row, taking on a team that's yet to win this season. Would love to be the spoiler. The East Patriots. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. Video and audio. We got the Cyclone Network kicked in. Kerry Taylor, Andrew Barnett, Axel Steins, Weston Taylor, Isaac Fletcher. Of course, helping me call the ball game be our dear friend Eddie Pless, or Coach Pless. A lot of folks remember him by. And we'll bring you the play-by-play. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff from the bank on Friday night. We have won 15 straight against Sullivan East, and we'll see how it goes on Friday night. They're going to be playing the spoiler, obviously. But that's what we got going on for Friday night football. All right, back to the Dodgers. Blake Snell, complete control of the ball game. Struck out 10. Wow. Dominated the Brewers from the get-go. Give up only 1 hit in 8 innings. You don't get much better than that except a no-hitter. This guy's been injury-prone, too. So once he's out there and he's on. Blake Snell has done a yeoman's job helping this Dodgers staff get it together. You know, they lumbered along the second half of the season. And once the playoffs got here, they flipped the switch, man. They're doing it. Freddie Freeman did it again. Last year MVP, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs in 5 games. So he goes deep last night in the 6th inning. They also doubled later on, so Freeman had a big night last night for the Dodgers. So they win it, as we said, in Milwaukee. Game 2 tonight there at American Family Field in Milwaukee. Their ace, Freddie Peralta, on the mound for the Brewers, and Yamamoto will go for the Dodgers. 8:08 tonight at American Family Field in Milwaukee. So we'll see how that goes. But the Dodgers, pretty strong baseball team. Goodness gracious. All right, Braves manager. Hello, Teresa Tig. How you doing, lady? Braves managerial moves. Who's going to be the new manager of the Braves? Got several guys that are being looked at if they keep it in-house. David Ross, Mark DeRosa, Walt Weiss, Eddie Perez are among some of the names being batted around. David Ross, before he became a clubhouse favorite of Fenway at Wrigley. Former catcher, was a Brave for 3 years from 09 to 12. Did not have any managerial experience before leading the Cubs to a winning record in 2 of his 4 seasons as a Cubs manager. DeRosa has come a long way since being the young kid who drew the favor of Chipper Jones and B.J. Surhoff and some of the other Braves around the start of the century. So his lone managerial experience came as the Team USA manager in the World Baseball Classic. So we'll see. I think, and I have nothing to base it on, I think it's going to be John Gibbons. Gibbons hired he was the manager in Toronto from 2013 to 2015. He's buddies with the owner. And Gibbons, again, the bond between he and the brass of the front office of the Braves led him to being hired as a special assignment scout for the Braves back in 2020. So if he has limited managerial experience, but he's a big, like that you are wearing red on Charlie Kirk's birthday. Okay. Had no clue it's Charlie Kirk's birthday, but it was clean. I wore it, so okay. We'll roll right into that one. Thank you, Teresa. So, Walt Weiss, speaking, I had no clue it's Charlie Kirk's birthday. Speaking of bench coaches, Charlie's in heaven. He don't care. I can tell you where he's at. But he has left a legacy behind him, that's for sure. Speaking of bench coaches, Walt Weiss, considered by some to be the manager in waiting. Spent the last 8 seasons as Snitker's bench coach, so we'll see if they I don't think they're going to tap him. I think they're going to leave him where he's at. I think they're going to go with, I have nothing to base this on except just John Gibbons, Eddie Perez, the 99 NLCS MVP, hot managerial candidate a little more than a decade ago. So we'll see. So who's going to be the new manager for Brian Snitker remains to be seen, but somebody's going to be. There's a new manager going to be in San Diego, the Padres. 57 years old, Mike Schultz said, I'm done. He said, I can't, the pressure and the stress of being a manager and the expectations, he said, we got to step away, and he is. Padres coming off a 90-win regular season, eliminated by the Cubs in the wild card series, but again, Mike Schultz says, I'm done. 2025 season was Michelle, you probably want that, his second as a Padre manager. Over the 2 seasons, he guided the club to a 183-141 record in San Diego. I thought he did a good job. He had a lot of talent out there, and they had a great pitching staff. Of course, they feel like they came up short, and they did. The goals to win it, and they didn't. So, but again, Mike Schilt gone, so that is several managerial spots: Atlanta, Washington, Colorado, Baltimore. Some of the places looking for managers right now. So they asked people to wear red to remember him. So I didn't get the memo, but we'll do that. I'm a fan of Charlie Kirk, but he is, Charlie's in glory and he don't care. I can tell you that right now, so unequivocally. It says in the book, absent from the body and presence with the Lord. And if that's what I was looking for in the NFL. So if you ask him into your heart and you pass away, when your heart stops is where you're going to be. And on the flip side, absent the body away from the Lord if you're not dialed into the Lord. Ask him into your heart. We talked about Auburn with Jeff Birchville a few minutes ago about how they let that one get away. Well, they've kicked the captain of the team off the team. Damari Alston, the senior running back, is one of the captains. So Hugh Freeze says no longer the team because he fell short of the expectations and standards set by the program. So Auburn's coach making a change. They kicked off the running back from the team. Damari Alston no longer with the team. We got some big football games coming up this weekend. We're going to take a look at them. We got some college basketball to take a look at. We got some volleyball tonight. Got the regional and sectional volleyball and regional volleyball coming up. Again, we'll tell you who's playing where. That's all coming up straight ahead here on the show. We're live again at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. 44 days till Thanksgiving. People don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. And so we would encourage you to consider getting your smoked ham and smoked turkey from right here at Phil's Dream Pit. 44 days till Thanksgiving and 71 days till Christmas Eve. So, and a lot of folks, and also if you're planning, I know folks are already starting to plan parties, get-togethers, both personal, business, and church, so they can cater. In fact, Michaela's out making a delivery right now. Catering is one of their specialties. They do a lot of that. You can buy meat by the pound. Thank you, sir. You can buy meat by the pound, or you can get the dream bags we're getting ready to talk about. All that right here again at Phil's Dream Pit. By the way, I got one of these. I don't know if you've seen this. We got the new tumblers, and these things are hot. They like them. When I give these away, people are all about them. These are metal, and they keep things cold and keep things hot. I can attest this. I did an experiment the other day, and I put ice in this and some tea. I left it in my car, and there was ice in it for 2 days. Left it there all day, all night, and the next day, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, looked at it, there's still ice in it. So it works. Good stuff. I'm not sure what the brand name is, but anyway, it's got the Tom Daly Sports Tumbler. We're going to be giving some of these away for Christmas. Got some gift packs we're putting together for Christmas. So anyway, we are here. Let's do dream packs at Phil's Dream Pit. Tell you how you can get some of these heading off to your favorite ball game on Friday night or Saturday. Big football game down in Tuscaloosa. If you need food, meat by the pound of the dream packs, they've got them from right here at Phil's Dream Pit. Talking to my buddy Brian Pipkin again from Phil's Dream Pit. Let's talk about dream packs. How can you help us dream packs?
So the beauty of the Dream Pack, Tom, is it lets you feed a lot of people at an affordable price rather than buying individual meals. So, if you've got a party coming up, a graduation, a wedding, just a big get-together in your backyard, or just trying to feed the family on a Thursday night, we're here with our Dream Packs. And great thing about our Dream Packs, we give with them, we do approximately 4 ounces of meat for each person, which is a pretty healthy serving. That's going to get you a good hamburger-sized sandwich. And 3 of our sides, those sides come a pint to every 4 people. We can do those dream packs in numbers anywhere from 4 all the way up to 200 and 300. So as many people as you want to feed, we can assist you, and that dream pack is a great way to go to do that.
Company picnics, pick it. Class reunions, VBS, Sunday school parties, you name it. For one person, 500 people, whatever the case may be, you're ready to go. You do it all the time.
Absolutely, we sure do. And we can do those dream packs cold as well. I actually did that not too long ago. Myself and a couple of my kids, we did a meal after church on Sunday. We literally boxed up everything here in the restaurant just the way we would to a customer, vacuum sealed the meat cold, took it in, and Sunday morning before during Sunday school, we popped it on the stove there at the church, heated everything up, threw the beans in the oven. All the other sides were cold and served them right there. Did about 75, 80 people that day. And, I mean, literally 30, 45 minutes of prep, and most of that's just waiting. It's not really doing anything. So we can get those cold for you as well if you're planning on meeting on a Sunday or a Monday when we're closed. Just tell us you want it cold, and we'll get it cold, and we'll have it ready to go for you. That's the great thing about it. It's not just, well, here's a bunch of food, now figure out what to do with it.
Right.
We're going to give you step-by-step instructions on anything you got questions about how to heat it up, what exactly to do, and help you every step of the way.
Meat by the pound. Let me get over there. Meat by the pound. Tell me about this from Phil's Dream Pit.
Now, if you're not really wanting the full dream pack, you don't need sides, or you're planning on doing a potluck thing where everybody brings their own, you can just buy meat from us. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, smoked turkey. We sell all of that by the pound. At, again, what we feel like are pretty affordable prices for everything being made right here in the house.
Closed on Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. Again, the meal plates, there's another option to go to from Phil's Dream Pit. There's 11 different meal plates you can work on. And last but not least, squeeze in the sampler platter. Tell me about that, would you please?
Sampler platters let you try just a little bit of everything. Any 2 or 3 meats. Everything we serve except for the half chicken, but due to their time, we can't do them in the sampler platter. But if you're coming in and you're going, I have a hard time deciding between the pulled pork, the brisket, and the ribs, get you a sampler platter with all 3.
There you go. Folks, can't beat it. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Social media, how do we find you?
On Facebook, and we're also at philsdreampit.com.
philsdreampit.com. My man does a great job. Been with us since
We
day
appreciate
one,
that.
folks.
Thank you,
Day
Tom.
one, he's been with us. We're going to continue this relationship. Our buddy Brian Pipkin right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. There it is on the screen. Phone number is 349-6430-423, 349-6437. Closed on Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Saturday, and here they are. The sandwiches, pulled chicken, pulled pork, sliced brisket, pulled pork, smoked turkey. Ooh, doggies, good stuff. Banana pudding where they actually put bananas in it. You don't have to go digging around going, where's the bananas? They're there. Trust me. They have the sampler platter you can try. You've got your choice there of ribs, brisket, pork, pulled chicken, pulled beef, turkey, Italian sausage, chicken drumsticks. Those are your samples for the platter. You get 3. You get 3 meats or 2 meats, depending on what you want, how big your appetite is for that day. It's all right here. Again, you got daily specials, the brisket special, pulled chicken special, pulled beef, pulled pork, turkey, and chicken salad every day here at Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit, Interstate 26. Check them out on the web at philsdreampit.com. That's where you can keep up where the food truck is. Food truck here today, but it's usually out on the road somewhere. So that's where we are, broadcasting live. We come here every month. Been coming here for, 15 years? Yeah, 15 years been coming. All right, college basketball preseason polls out. Purdue, #1 preseason. Men's basketball poll released yesterday. 35 of possible 61 first-place votes. First time in program history, Purdue's #1 preseason top 25. So, they returned Braden Smith and Trey Kaufman-Wren from a team who won 24 games last year. So Matt Painter's the coach, of course. Each of the now 14 times Purdue is ranked #1 in school history have come under Coach Matt Painter. So they are setting on go. Top 10 preseason college basketball: Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn, and St. John's. Then you have Duke, Michigan, BYU, Kentucky, and Texas Tech right out the top 10 preseason. Louisville #12, UCLA, or Louisville #11, UCLA #12 rather. Arizona 13th, Arkansas preseason 14th, Alabama 15th, Iowa State 16th, Illinois preseason 17th, Tennessee preseason 18th in the country. Then comes Kansas, Auburn, Gonzaga, Michigan State, Creighton, Wisconsin, and the North Carolina Tar Heels at number 25 in the country. So there you go. Top 5 again in this order. Preseason, Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn, and St. John's. And there again, say what you want. Rick Pitino's got him right back there where he's had him before. Guy can coach, whether you like him or not, he can coach. He's been a winner everywhere he's gone. He's taken St. John's from a dumpster fire to here they are, preseason number 5 in the country. And they'll make a run this year. They got a bunch of transfer portals, and so Rick Pitino's got him another good ball club this time this year at St. John's. All right. On the ice last night, Predators escaped past Ottawa 4-1. So on the ice tonight, the National Hockey League, Predators in Toronto against the Maple Leafs. Seattle skates in Montreal. The Rangers hosting Edmonton. Tampa Bay at Washington. Vegas at Calgary. The Dallas Stars home tonight to Minnesota. Carolina skates in San Jose in the Shark Tank against San Jose and the Sharks, obviously, in California. And the Penguins, Pittsburgh skating in Anaheim against the Ducks. That's your National Hockey League schedule for this Tuesday, October the 14th. We got some real good games coming up in volleyball tonight. We'll tell you about that after the break. Also, we've got a full slate of NFL football, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 great games coming up this week in the National Football League. Got some dandies. Thursday night game coming up in 2 nights. The Steelers will be in Cincinnati. On paper, Steelers ought to win it, but you don't do it on paper. Steelers are 4-1, and the Bengals are 2-4 in Cincinnati. So we'll get a chance to see Joe Flacco, the new quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. And so Steelers 4-1, Cincinnati 2-4. That's your Thursday night game. We'll run down the entire schedule coming up, and also take a look at some volleyball right after this time out. We're live on the road at Phil's Dream Pit on show number 2,376 of the Tom Daly Sports Show. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show, ready to go. Let's take a look at some volleyball coming up tonight. After winning the District 1AA title last week, Sullivan East Lady Patriots kept on last night. They beat the Lady Grizzlies to eliminate Granger. 25-11, 25-19, 25-12. The win puts East back in the regional final for the first time since 2021. That's the last time last appearance of the program in the state tournament too. So they are Brittany Scott James getting it done. They are now 20-15. Granger finishes at 9-14. So conference hitter of the year and the district tournament MVP, Michaela Moore, big for the Lady Patriots. She's a freshman, 11 kills, 4 digs and a block. Bella Pickering and Audrey Easley led the Lady Patriots with 5 digs apiece. Easley also had 7 kills, and setter Jillian Fisher had 28 assists to go with 4 digs. So East will play Chucky Doak, who beat Volunteer last night. In straight sets, 3-0. 25-22, 25-18, 25-13. The Lady Knights are 15-6. We streamed their game earlier in the season. They can play. So the Chucky Doak Lady Black Knights, maybe, head coach Marissa Snap says, I'm not even sure the last time we made it at this point if we ever have. It's been 10 years since we made it to the district championship and the regionals, but to reach the regional championship, I don't know the last time Chucky Doak did it if they've ever done it. So the coach is pretty excited about that, as she should be. They're 15-6 on the season. So Sullivan East and Chucky Doak will play tonight for the Region 1 AA championship. So there you go. That's going to be at East tonight. Place will be rocking. So, again, it'll be East and Chucky Doak for the regional championship tonight in girls volleyball in AA. Now, in AAA tonight, last night at the Buck Van Ness Dome for the ninth time and as many chances this fall, Dobbins Bennett won a match on their home court in straight sets. They eliminated Heritage 25-18, 25-13, 25-21. The win advances Dobbins Bennett's volleyball is now 21-8, the number one seed out of District 1 to the region championship tonight against, guess who, their old rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. Also, they punched their ticket to the sectional for the first time since 2020. Science Hill eliminated Morristown East last night in straight sets, 25-10, 25-18, and 25-23. They're playing at 5 o'clock tonight. Science Hill 29-9, Dobbins Bennett at 21-8. DB's Micaiah Bly was the match's leading attacker with 15 kills last night. Mela, M-E-L-A. I'm going to go with Mela Bryce. Also had 3 aces, also 8 digs for DB. For Science Hill, they had Clara McBride scored the match point with Lady Hilltoppers. McBride led the way with 8 kills, go along with 3 digs and an ace. Also for Science Hill, Chloe Connors, 7 kills and 6 digs. Lizzie Clark, 6 kills, 2 digs. Lucio Daniel, 5 kills, 29 assists, 5 digs and 2 aces. And Briley Scott for Science Hill had 5 kills and 2 digs. So they'll play each other again for the 5th time this season tonight at DB. Lady Hilltoppers won 3-2 in Johnson City. Lady Indians won the 3 cents, including 3-0 in Kingsport back in September and a pair of 5-set wins last Tuesday and Thursday in the district tournament of Westridge. So it's going to be a barn burner tonight at 5 o'clock at the Buck Van Ness Dome, DB and Science Hill for the regional volleyball championship. So it's going to be, as Barney told Andy, it's going to be big. So good luck to Sullivan East and Chucky Doak in AA, and Dobbins Bennett and Science Hill in AAA girls volleyball. So those are, if you are looking for something to go watch tonight, be something good to go watch, because that's a fun sport, and obviously the best 4 teams around here based on how they've done it. And so you can go to East and watch East and Chucky Doak if you'd like. 5 o'clock start. You can go to the Buck Van Ness Dome and watch DB and Science Hill volleyball if you like. 5 o'clock start. You're going to be treated to some good volleyball. Those 4 teams can get after it, and they play. That's why they're where they are right now. Quick break. Back with NFL next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton, your cowboy store, and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, and a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from, and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ariat Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com. Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show, we're live. She is here. My little buddy, Michaela Miller, just got back. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Dropped off a delivery at the Kingsport Chamber for Trident. They're having some kind of meeting over there.
Yeah. They go everywhere. They're like Johnny Cash. They go everywhere. The truck goes everywhere. She goes everywhere. So, off the top of your head, since I've been here since last month, we come once a month. Love coming here. We'll be here, of course, next month. Getting closer to hams and turkeys. Talk about that in a moment. But since last month, where's some of the places you've done any weddings, any class reunions? What's some of the stuff you've been?
I did a reunion last weekend.
Mhm.
I think Tara did a wedding for me this past Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and then a birthday party.
Wedding receptions, class reunions, birthday parties. Took some food to the chamber in Kingsport today. They go everywhere. 349-6437. They got the walls back up or back on the walls, I should say. All the plaques and awards they've won. At one point, they had so many, they just took them down because it was just overrun. But they're putting them back up little by little now. What's that mean? That means they go out and get these contests, they win, and they do it all the time. So let's talk. We got the holidays. We said 44 days till Thanksgiving, 71 days till Christmas Eve. So there's people out there already planning business lunches for the holidays, church parties for the holidays, stuff going on in the home. So how can you help us in any and all those? Let's start with businesses. Let's start there first. So we're going to have a Christmas lunch. We need food. We need maybe just the food. We need to be catered. Give us all the options you can help us with.
I can bring it to you, drop it off, put it on the tables for you, set it up how I would serve it.
Yep.
I can even bring it to you, make the sandwiches for you, and your sides will be self-serve. Or if it's enough people, when I bring it to you, I'll have to bring a whole team, and we'll make your plate, and you just got to pick it up at the end of the line.
So we can go any of those. You got all these options. So we're trying to give you options out there. Thinking, okay, I don't know what they did. So you can go everything from dropping it off and leaving to staying and doing it, turnkey, serving it, clean up afterwards, whatever the group needs for a business. You can do it for a church. You can do it for a cantata party. Pick it, whatever it is. An after church get together for Christmas, whatever the case may be, you can do that. And the same with the home. You got folks come in here all the time, and you do backyard parties and those kind of things too, right?
Those are, at first, they're a little more weird, but they're actually I like them. They're more fun than the average wedding.
Yeah. So wedding receptions, class reunions, for any reason you get together as a group, quite frankly. So, and you can do it as little as what, 2 or 3 or 4, all the way up to whatever. What's the biggest one you've done this summer?
450 is
450.
our biggest one yet.
So there you go. So you can go from 4 to 450, and anywhere in between. Phone number is 423-349-6437. So, do we pick the menu? Do you have a preset menu? How does that work?
Pretty much the only thing you can't get is hash brown casserole.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we'll make work.
Yep. So what's
I've done hot dogs. I've done the half chickens. The chicken legs are becoming more popular. Of course, the brisket and the pulled pork. But yeah,
So what's the most popular thing that folks order?
pork and chicken.
Pork and chicken. Here it is right here. Phil's Dream Pit. 423-349-6437. Well, I'm in Elizabethton. Perfect. I'm in Johnson City. Perfect. I'm in wherever. It's not a problem, is it? No. Let's see. Make sure. There you go. Hold it right there. I might have a little short in the cord. Maybe getting ready to go to Guitar Center, get me a new cord. So, never fails. But anyway, it is really is the sky's the limit. So, 4 to 450, whatever, all in between. 349-6437 is the number to call. Pulled pork, pulled chicken are your favorites. The most popular, is that right?
Yep.
What you
My
serve?
favorite is the pork and brisket. But
Pork and brisket?
chicken is definitely more popular.
Tell me about the sides. You get the sides too. What are the sides outside of the hash brown casserole? What's the other sides you get?
Baked beans, green beans, white cheddar cheese, mac and cheese, tater salad, mac salad, coleslaw.
She's a redneck. Tater salad. I like it. Yep. I love it. Tater salad. Only in the South do we call it tater salad. Coleslaw, baked beans,
Mac salad.
mac salad.
And you can do chips, but that's boring.
Yeah. No, you don't want chips. When you get Bill's Dream Pit food, chips are okay, but you want to get food. You want to get the real deal. Now, can we get banana pudding for dessert?
You can. You
There
can
you
do
go.
it at
There you go.
$3.99 per pudding, but we'll do it for you.
Yep. Do you bring gallons of drink too?
Sweet tea, unsweet tea, lemonade.
There you go.
I can even do bottled water if you let me know ahead of time.
Turnkey, folks. Runs the whole thing. Lisa Baker says she's the best. There you go.
Hello, Lisa.
You know Baker?
Of course.
Everybody knows Baker. It's like traveling to Elvis. So somebody asked me the other day, said, I saw you with Lisa Baker. You know Lisa Baker? I said, yeah, I know Lisa Baker. It's like I know, Taylor Swift is like, you know Lisa Baker? I said, yeah, I know Lisa Baker. So she's a dandy. She's out here a lot. She eats here a lot, and we understand that. So if you have a group, something coming up for the holidays, we would encourage you to give them a call. And at any time, but we're obviously in a holiday mood. Now, let's talk. Yeah, you know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Clear my throat. Excuse me. Let's talk turkeys and hams for the holidays. Smoked right here.
Yep. Make
Sell
the
a ton of
brine in-house. Huh?
Make the brine in house.
Yeah.
We sell a ton of them. They sell so many that he typically gets a refrigerated
Well,
trailer.
now we have a permanent one out there. We won't have to rent one no more, but yeah.
We got a permanent one now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how popular these are. I've told this story every time we get into this topic, but I'm going to tell it again. Last 4 years, since COVID, I've taken either a ham or a turkey to a gathering. They've had another XYZ ham or turkey on the table. Hey, what'd you bring, Tom? I brought me a smoked ham or smoked turkey Phil's Dream Pit. Okay, let's try it. Watched it 4 straight years. They took what was on the table and put it in the fridge. So we'll get that later. This is the real deal. So you get that all the time, don't you?
Yeah. Right. I have one frozen in my freezer, but yeah.
Yeah. So if you're interested, and you should be, getting your hams and turkeys from here, it's smoked right here on premises. Brandon does it out back. So it's not like it's...
They actually spend the night here. I don't think many people know that, but they spend the night.
Oh, do they really?
Overnight. Yeah, they come in when we close.
And smoke them all night long.
Smoke them all night long. He makes the brine for each ham, puts it in the bag, vacuum seals it, and puts it in the refrigerator.
Yep. Comes with heating instructions, vacuum sealed. I did not know that. So they stay here all night long. That's awesome. So when they stay here, obviously they care what they're doing. We're not going to put on automatic pilot and leave. They stay here all night long to make sure you get the great and best smoked ham, smoked turkeys. We'll start taking orders. By the time I'm here next month, we'll be taking orders. So just kind of plant that seed. You can do it. In closing, talk about the food truck. Folks want the food truck coming out. Tell us how to get the food truck at their location.
Give me a call. I'll give your information to Jerry, and we'll go from there. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. What do you serve on the truck?
You can do a pork sandwich, chicken sandwich. We've got the tacos, the ribs. Not ribs. Tacos and nachos. Not ribs. There's no ribs on the truck. And he puts these pickled onions on them. We don't have them here, but they're good.
Pickled onions.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, hot dogs. Tell me about the hot dogs.
You can do a dream dog on the truck, or just a normal old hot dog. All beef. Having good wieners.
Dream dog is a what? Folks may not know what a dream dog is.
Dream dog is an all beef hot dog with beans and coleslaw on top.
I've had it before. All beef hot dog. It is awesome. So we would encourage you. In closing, tell me something on the menu that we don't talk much about. People go, I didn't know they had that. What's something that's out there that folks may not know?
Pork wing.
A pork wing. What's a pork wing?
A pork wing comes from the shank. They're about yay big. Kind of tastes like a ham and a rib.
Oh, yeah, bigger.
No.
Bigger?
Yeah,
Bigger.
my fingers just don't. They're not.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
put your fingers over where they can see it on the screen.
They're about. Where's that?
There it is. It's
They're
right
about yay
there.
big.
There you go.
About yay big.
Pork wings.
Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And they sell the sauce. Yeah, you got them over there. They sell the bottle of the Phil's Dream Pit sauce, come in a 2-pack, already boxed up. All you got to do is wrap it up, put a bow on it. Don't even wrap it up, just put a bow on it. And I get one every year. I get two. Every year, 2 people get the barbecue sauces. There's the sissy sauces, I call it. Sweet.
Original, yeah.
And then there's one called Kick to it.
Sweet fire.
Sweet fire.
But then we got that new blackberry sweet fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried that last time I was here. You brought me a little sample. It's really good. Blackberry sweet fire. Got a little kick to it. So it's all on the website, philsdreampit.com. The quest for perfect barbecue. She's the catering director. You see on the screen. She does a wonderful job. We appreciate these folks who are our pregame sponsor of all the Cyclone sports. So everything we do, football, basketball, baseball, they're our pregame sponsor. We appreciate that. And postgame, for that matter. Postgame sponsor, we appreciate that very much. So what do you want to leave us with? Anything? What would you like to look out there to the masses and tell them before we leave?
I don't know. You can't put me on the spot like that. You ask me questions and I answer.
Okay. All right. Here's a good one to answer that. What's a lot of barbecue joints out there? What do you feel like separates Phil's Dream Pit from all the other competition? That'd be a good question. Because you worked here. How many years have you been working here?
I'm in my 6th year.
6 years. So what do you feel like separates Phil's from all the other barbecue places?
Our customer service and the way that we still pray every morning, or at least try to.
Yep, they do. Time I'm here, they pray before the show starts. So you got to mix the 2 sauces together with garlic salt. Baker says.
Have a little garlic.
So I don't guess I've ever done that. So what's your favorite, the sweet fire or the blackberry?
Sweet. I'm a lamp.
I'm a sissy too, yeah. But anyway, good stuff. Appreciate you. See, she's never done this. It took me almost a year to get her to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to find Brian and say, yeah, you'll go ahead and do it. You can do it. I'm not going to be here. You do it. So that was like 3 stops ago back in you did it, I think it was in March or April, your first time. Now I get here, she said, am I on today? Yeah, you're on. So she has become a veteran of doing this. So not that hard, just talk about the product.
Yeah.
So I keep saying in closing, this is going to be the last question, I promise, because you got a business to run. So when you sit down on break, what do you get? What do you like to eat here?
The turkey, the mac and cheese, and pork belly.
So I get the turkey every time, smoked turkey, primo.
And I don't think I'm crazy, but I make a sandwich out of it. Turkey, mac and cheese, pork belly, turkey.
Do that little thing there again that you just did. That's kind of redneck. I like it.
The turkey, mac and cheese, pork belly, turkey.
There you go. There you go. I like the little.
Yeah.
There you go. You got to love her, folks. She's the catering director. Phone number is 349-6437. Any questions, comments you need? The food truck, can we bring it? Is it booked up? How far out?
November, but there's some leeway here and there.
Yeah.
You know, mornings, afternoons.
You just got to call and say, hey, can you all bring your food truck to blank event? And she can tell you real quick.
I'm trying to learn to drive it too, so I can take it out on Sundays and Mondays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're trying to learn to drive it?
Well, back it up.
Back
I know
it up.
I can pull it.
It's backing in that spot may be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. You're the best. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Tom.
She's so good, and she's willing to do that. That's the key. Not everybody was willing to do it, and she said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll give it a whirl. I'll talk to you on the show. So there you go. Quick break from the Jewelers Bench. We'll take a look at the National Football League next on the Tom Taylor Sports. We're talking to Sherry Holtzclaw, one of our great sponsors, the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores out there. Why the Jewelers Bench?
So everything is done in-house. Nothing gets sent out. We do ring sizing, necklace repairs, replace stones, shorten bracelets, necklaces. We repair silver jewelry. There's not a lot of jewelry stores that will repair silver jewelry. So we're one of the ones that do. Occasionally watches, we do some watch repair. Some of it we do have to send that out occasionally, but I let you know when I do, so it doesn't go out without you knowing about it.
Watch batteries. They replace a lot of watch batteries. Again,
every day.
Yes. John Holtzclaw is one of the few jewelry repair people in the area. There's not many of them left, so they do jewelry repair here. Remember that. They ship all over the country. The website is
jewelersbench10.com.
The hours you're open are
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 2.
All right. And social media, where do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is
423-542-5600.
Be loyal, buy local. It's a mom and pop store. Been here for a long time here in Elizabethton, serving not just Elizabethton, but the entire Tri-Cities and really anywhere in the country. The Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, our great sponsor, Big John's Closeouts, will be there next week. Don't forget, they've got that extra battery now you get for free for a limited time. So when you buy a battery-packed chainsaw, leaf battery pack from Big John's Closeouts, you get a free battery. And the free battery would be a $172 value. You get it absolutely free. So and so you already get one anyway. So you get an extra battery with it for a limited time. So that's the Big John's Closeouts in Elizabethton with the hammer high prices. So if you're looking for steel products, I got all four of them. I've told you the chainsaw will absolutely tear up jack. And so it's let's see what we got here. Do we have a problem? Looks like we do. So and back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So again, reminding you the Big John's Closeout, get those steel batteries for your backpacks, for your weed eater, chainsaw, leaf blower, and hedge trimmer. Absolutely free. Get an extra backpack. I'm sorry, not backpack, extra battery for a $171 value. Absolutely free. So you get two batteries for the price of one. So you get the tool, obviously, and you get a battery comes with it, and you get an extra battery free for a limited time. So here's an auction coming up on Thursday. David Collins and Company at Bob Little Road in Elizabeth, and there it is, see it on the screen. Go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. This is a home that's going to be auctioned off in Elizabethton. It is a all-brick, 3.2 acres, minutes from downtown Elizabethton. 5-bedroom, 3 full baths, so over 2,800 square feet of living space. There it is. Go to the website, check it out for more. It's coming up Thursday at 5:30. Again, go to the website at collinsandcompany.info. Now, today is an auction. Ends today, the online auction event for sports card and sports memorabilia. They've got over 500 lots that you can bid on. Ends today at 8 o'clock tonight. Go to the website at, again, collinsandcompany.info and check that out. That is over tonight at 8 o'clock. We're here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Let's see here. What else we got going on? We got a comic book auction going on. If you're into comic books, over 500 comic books, go to the website. It ends tomorrow. And that is, again, at collinsandcompany.info. Over 500 comic books to choose from. All right, let's take a look at the NFL as we promised. Let's see, again, Thursday night, you got the Steelers and the Bengals in Cincinnati. The first of 5 good ones on Sunday, the NFL. Let's run these down for you before we get out of here. Let's see. The Rams and Jacksonville, both 4-2. That'll be coming up on Sunday morning from London, England. The Rams and Jacksonville across the Big Blue, both 4-2 on the season. Other games on Sunday, my boys, the Raiders. The Raiders will be in Kansas City to battle the Chiefs, 3-3 KC. Raiders at 2-4. It's a big game in the AFC West. Carolina, 3-3, will be in New York to battle the Jets, 0-6. A battle of 1-5 teams on Sunday. The Dolphins and the Browns in Cleveland, both 1-5. The Titans with a new coach trying to turn things around. They're 1-5. They'll host New England's in first place in the AFC East for the first time since 2019. That'll be at 1 o'clock on Sunday in Nashville. The Saints, 1-5, will be in Chicago to battle the Bears at 3-2. A good one coming up in Minnesota, the Eagles at 4-2 and the Vikings at 3-2 on Sunday. This one, just never know. Giants 2-4 traveling to Denver to battle the Bronx at 4-2. This is a good one. The Colts 5-1 in LA to battle the Chargers at 4-2 on Sunday. Green Bay at 3-1 will be at Arizona to battle the Cardinals at 2-4. Washington will go to Dallas to battle the Cowboys Sunday afternoon at 4:25 in Big D. The Cowboys at 2-3. Washington at 3-3. Actually, Cowboys 2-3-1. Sunday night should be a good one. The Falcons 3-2 in San Francisco to battle the 49ers at 4-2. Then on Monday Night Football next week, got a real good one. Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers at 5-1 in Detroit to battle the Lions at 4-2. And the second game on Monday night will be Houston and Seattle. So the best ones this week are the Rams at Jacksonville in London, the Eagles in Minnesota, the Colts in LA to battle the Chargers, and Atlanta and San Francisco, and Tampa Bay, Detroit. Those are really good games coming up in the National Football League for this weekend. High school football, busy week this week coming up. Unicoi County in no particular order. Unicoi County at Claiborne. South Green will be at Concord Christian. You have our game, Solomon East hosting, or the Elizabethton hosting Solomon East. Cyclones won 6 in a row. East has not won a game this year. They're 0-7, so they're playing the spoiler at this point. Thursday night, Hampton, the Bulldogs hosting Hancock County at Happy Valley. They play their games this year. On Friday night, West Green will be at Happy Valley up on Warriors Hill. So you got back-to-back games there on the new turf. Thursday night, Hampton hosting Hancock County. Friday night, Happy Valley hosting West Green. Science Hill travels to Marable on Friday night. Daniel Boone will be at Morristown West to battle the Trojans. Cloudland on the road at North Green. Tennessee I goes to Sevier County to play the number 1 ranked team in the state in 5A, the Smoky Bears. They can play. Greenville will be at Volunteer to battle the Falcons. And Westridge hosting Morristown East. Those are your games coming up on Friday night. Again, our game, 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff with a blackout at Citizen Bank Stadium. Everybody's wearing black. We'll go in there to broadcast the Cyclone Network, which would include Kerry Taylor, Andrew Barnett, Isaac Fletcher, Weston Taylor, Axel Steins, Eddie Pless. Help me do the color commentating. We'll bring you the play-by-play. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff from Citizens Bank Stadium. Should be a absolute wonderful night for football. It's going to be in the low 70s for your daytime high on Friday. No chance of rain. Overnight low is going to be down in the 50s. So a beautiful night to go watch these football games. Again, as we told you yesterday, it's week number 8. We run out of time to support your local teams. You got games in Jonesboro, Crockett hosting Cherokee. You've got Hampton hosting Hancock County on Thursday. Happy Valley home to West Green on Friday. Morristown West hosting Daniel Boone on Friday. They're all on Friday except the Thursday game we just told you. Cloudland's going to be at North Green. Tennessee High at Sevier County. Unicoi County will go to Claiborne. You have Greenville at Volunteer, and Westridge will be hosting Morristown East. So it's a great chance to go out and watch these kids and the bands, the cheerleaders, the dance teams, all these kids involved in a Friday night event called a football game. Run out of chances to watch them. So it'll be coming up this Friday night. Again, our broadcast starts at 6:50 with a 7:30 kickoff from Citizens Bank Stadium. Cyclones beat East 15 straight times. So, and East has not won a game this year, so we'll see. They're very much playing the spoiler. They're out of the hunt for a playoff, but they can certainly put a crimp in Elizabethton's season by knocking off the Cyclones. See if they can do that on Friday night. Let's go back to Big John's for just a second. Here's that free battery we're talking about, a $172 value for your chainsaw, your leaf blower, your weed eater, and your hedge trimmer. Any of those, again, you get a battery with it to begin with. It comes with it. But they're offering another battery absolutely free. So when I do it, it goes about 30, 35 minutes lifespan of the battery. So I've got one charging, because you get a charger comes with it. You get the charger, the battery, and the whatever tool you buy, and now an extra battery. So you're using one battery, you got that one charging. And so when this, and it's got a little code on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, as far as the strength of the battery. We get down to 1, you pop it out, put the oven in. But the one that's running down back in the charger, just keep going, perpetual. It's a good thing. Love it. Big John's Closehouse will be the next week. So they got the steel battery packs going on right now. Get a free battery with any of the steel products you buy from Big John's Closehouse in Elizabethton. Top 25 college football. We'll take a look at it next on the Tom Daly Sports. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Our success is your success.
Let's take a look at top 25 college football before we get out of here again. It's got a big weekend coming up. Got some really good football games. Got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evolving head-to-head competition, top 25 matchups. We'll start chronologically with the early games as far as the matchups. At 12 o'clock, Vanderbilt, 17th-ranked Commodores in Nashville hosting the 10th-ranked LSU Tigers. I'm going with the upset. I've got Vanderbilt in the upset on that one. LSU's going to stub their toe. against the Commodores in Nashville. That'll be a game at 3:30. Number 9, Georgia hosting number 5, Ole Miss, between the hedges in Athens. Go Bulldogs. I think they're going to take Ole Miss. I think they're going to come back and bounce back after a sluggish start against Auburn and Tennessee, for that matter, and Alabama. I think you're going to see them flip the switch and take care of business against Ole Miss. On Saturday evening, 20th ranked Southern Cal, number 13, Notre Dame and South Bend. Of course, the game of interest around here, the obvious. 11th ranked Tennessee at number 6, Alabama at 7:30. Who wins that game? I think yesterday a good point was made by our guest saying Gary Rose said the defense of Alabama rears up and plays like it's capable of playing. It should be playing. It's going to be tough for Tennessee to win that game. So we'll see. Joey Aguilar, very much a welcome addition, to say the least, for the Tennessee football team, but he's going to have his hands full. Guaranteed they're going to get back in his grill, try to, and pressure him. And the same with Tennessee. We're doing it with the Alabama quarterback. So, well, that was an astute observation, wasn't it? Both teams will try to get the other team's backfield. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on. Number 11, Tennessee, at number 6, Alabama at 7:30 on Saturday on ABC. And the last big top 25 game, number 23, Utah, number 15, BYU. They call that the Holy War in Utah between the Utes and the Cougars. Other games involving top 25. Friday night, number 2, Miami of Florida. Are they for real? Think so. They're hosting Louisville down at Hard Rock Stadium in Florida. Number 25, Nebraska. Their coach keeps saying he wants to go back to Penn State. It'll be a Minnesota bout of the Golden Gophers on Friday night. So number 2, Miami, number 25, Nebraska play on Friday. On Saturday, the non-head-to-head games, number 12, Georgia Tech. The Ramblin' Wreck will be at Duke at a 12 o'clock kickoff. 14th ranked Oklahoma has got to get the ship turned back around and prove they're for real after losing to unranked Texas last weekend in the Red River rivalry. They'll be at South Carolina at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia on Saturday at 12:45. Third-ranked Indiana for real. Kurt Signetti's got them playing well. They'll host Michigan State in Bloomington. Fourth-ranked Texas A&M will be at Arkansas. Number 1, Ohio State should have no problem in Wisconsin battling the Badgers in Camp Randall. A struggling program, Luke Fickell in trouble at Wisconsin. As we told you, my man's making, what is he making today? James Franklin? He pulled us up for again. The old boy, $49 million buyout. $49 million. Absurd. Who would agree to that? James Franklin making $21,000 a day after getting fired. $21,917 a day. Every day, 7 days a week, until 2031. You think he's in a hurry to go coach somewhere? He's crazy if he does. In fact, you break it down, he's making $913 an hour. I've been here for 2 hours. I've made $1,800 on James Franklin. $158,000 a week this guy's making. To me, I sound like a broken record all the time. It's absurd how stupid these schools are to pay these guys this kind of money. You know who makes off like a bandit? The agents. They're getting a percentage of that, so the agents are laughing all the way to the bank. All right, Ohio State and Wisconsin. Number 7, Texas Tech will be at Arizona State. Other top 25 games, 22nd ranked Memphis will be at Alabama Birmingham. 18th ranked Virginia, the Cavaliers hosting Washington State on Saturday evening in Charlottesville. 8th ranked Oregon trying to bounce back from losing to Indiana will be at Rutgers. They'll run them off the field. It'll be a blowout in favor of Oregon. 21st ranked Texas will be in Kentucky at Kroger Field. The battle of the Wildcats. Stoops is in trouble. 21st ranked Texas. See what they can do at Kentucky. I think they'll win big. 19th ranked South Florida hosting Florida Atlantic. And 2 more. 16th ranked Missouri at Auburn. Auburn kicked off their captain and their running back. Damari Austin got kicked off the team for conduct detrimental to Auburn football. And then the last one, 24th ranked Cincinnati, the Bearcats, will be at Oklahoma State to battle the Cowboys. So that's your top 25 college football for this week. And, of course, the biggie around here, Tennessee and Alabama. You have Georgia hosting Ole Miss. You got LSU at Vanderbilt. I'm predicting Vanderbilt in the upset. Ole Miss at Georgia. I like the Bulldogs. You've got Notre Dame hosting Southern Cal, like Southern Cal. Utah, BYU. To me, it's a toss-up. I'll go with the home team, BYU. And I think Alabama and Tennessee will be a dandy at 7:30. I'm going to give the nod to the Crimson Tide because it's in Tuscaloosa, and they feel like they owe them one. So we'll see. The key to that one will be the offensive line for Tennessee. They can give Aguilar pass protection time, let him sit back there. He can throw it. Now, he can sling it all over the field. So, but the offensive line has got to give him a chance to do it. The defensive line of Alabama, to me, is the key to the ball game. They got to put pressure on Aguilar. If they can't, he gets back there and gets happy, gets settled in. Could be a long night for the Crimson Tide. I think Tennessee's defense will be strong enough to give Alabama's offense fits, but I think, to me, the key to it is, again, Tennessee's offensive line has got to give Aguilar a chance to get back there and throw it. And they've also got to open up the holes of the running game. I mean, let's face it, the Southeastern Conference is a run-oriented conference. Run first, backed up by passing, unlike some other conferences. So I just think you got to be able to run the football. If you can't against Alabama, you're going to have trouble. It's going to be a long night. So, to me, the offensive line for Tennessee is the key to the game. And what do I know? I'm sitting here in the Phil's Dream Pit. I'm not in L.A. or Vegas or anywhere else making these predictions. I'm just my gut feeling. So, anyway, quick break. We'll be right back. We're here live again. We are. We're at Phil's Dream Pit on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Now, this from Carter County.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
And the owner, how can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
You know, the great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our Dream Packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate, and you're ready to go. So you can just set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, whether we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those Dream Packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger food, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or Dream Packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
Lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's wrap it up with what we always do with our verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross, and we're going to do that again today. We do that unashamedly. It says, may we take comfort in knowing the Lord hears our prayers when we are at the lowest and darkest point in our lives. It's true. That is when his unconditional love for us will shine the brightest in our darkest hour, and unexpected miracles will happen. It's true. Psalms 86, 1, 2, 3 are the verses today. Hear, O Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Wow. Verse 2, guard my life, for I am devoted to you. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in you. And verse 3, have mercy on me, O Lord, for I call to you all day long. Whew, it's good stuff. When you come to the point that he's all you have, you'll find he is all you need. Amen. Hear, O Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Guard my life, for I am devoted to you. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in you. Have mercy on me, O Lord, for I call to you all day long. Psalms 86, 1 through 3 are the verses of the day. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Thanks again, Jeff Birchfield. Stop by tomorrow. We'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Andrew Smith, sports writer, Johnson City Press. Mr. Baseball, Greg Salyer. And also, let's see, who's the young lady's coming tomorrow? She's going to be telling us all about, what's her name? Grayson Stevens will be here tomorrow, too. New lady, new guest, and some other folks, too. So, out of time, we sincerely thank you. Yours, absolute gorgeous Tuesday. Go out and enjoy it. Walk your dog, wash your car, take a walk, sit outside, enjoy this beautiful weather because it may turn. It will turn at some point. It'll get more winter-like and cooler temperatures. Right now, it's awesome out there. 70s for highs and 40s for lows. Leaves starting to turn. It's dry. We need some rain. We're going to get it this weekend, looks like. Anyway, have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for watching show number 2,376 from Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, the quest for perfect barbecue. We'll wrap it up as we always tell you, win or lose, be a good sport, and bloom where you're planted. Thanks for watching the show from Phil's Dream Pit.